Good evening. This is the video newsletter for Buy Sell Short for Wednesday, June 15th. Going to be a short video. There's not a whole lot to say. We're high cash. This market sucks balls right now. Yet again, we had that Greece crisis erupt again. There a couple of hundred people are riding in Greece. They're going to go bankrupt, blah, blah, blah. Market goes splat. We're starting off with the dollar chart, though, because that's the whole reason why the market is getting its ass whooped right now. Because the dollar up 1.5% today, huge move in currencies. Even going up 1% is big. 1.5% is huge. And, this is almost, did we jump in a time machine and go back a year? Because all the exact same things that happened in this market last May and June have happened yet again, save for a flash crash. And maybe they've got that queued up for us next week if the markets start to recover. Just absolutely ridiculous. This is a day trader's market only. The only things that are moving are either bankrupt, have no earnings, or are just absolute garbage on the bottom. If you make money, you're screwed because your stock's going to tank like COOL or MCZ last night. Just a ridiculously bad market. And, our goal right now is to stay alive. This is a survival market. High cash. Play whatever tiny little moves we see intraday. And, just wait for a bounce that actually holds. On the dollar, it's aiming for that 200-day moving average. It's going to get very interesting if we get a break above that 200-day moving average. That would be extremely bearish for stocks. As the dollar goes, the market goes the opposite. Dow 15-minute chart, we're oversold. We did attempt a bounce late into the day. And, the way this market has been lately, what do we have? 180-point drop on Friday. Up 130 points the next day. Now we're down 200 points. We probably will have some absolutely ridiculous Greece news come out tomorrow. There's talk about them forming a new government. And then the market will rally back because everything will be okay for a couple of days because the robots need to sell the shares they stole. Daily chart. It's hard to get really bullish. There is just a magnet at the 200-day moving average on every single indice. So why fight with fire right now? Also, a consolidation at the lows is typically not a bullish thing. It's typically bearish. What I wish would happen is they just flush the crap out of this market all the way back down to the March lows at 11,500 or thereabouts. 11,600 would be awesome in my opinion. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if we pull up a one-year chart and go back to last summer, just to get an idea how similar things are. This was last summer. Actually, nope, that was not last summer. Here we go. Dow chart, last May and June, 11,258, all the way down to 9,600 right at the end of June. 1,600 point drop. Drop below the 200-day moving average. On that big drop, and the chances of us getting back there then seem pretty slim. Here we have the 200-day moving average. If we had a similar sell-off in the Dow, we'd be looking at 11,258. Hey, last May's top. What a nice little magnet for the market. Will it get there? I don't know. But, at this stage, and as bad as things are, and all these suck-in rallies that we've had over the last few days, let's just flush it and get it over with. But what'll probably happen is we need a big gap down tomorrow and try to reverse. So what'll probably happen is they'll open us up slightly and try to rally us. Not what we really want to see. Earnings after hours, tech stocks will be weak in the morning. Finisar missed again. Stock is down 25% in after hours. Just not a market to be a long in. Unless you're scalping intraday. Look at all our big bombs over the last couple of months. NEI, COOL, MCZ last night. Great earnings reports. Stocks hammered. Day trader market, I can't say it any simpler than that. Or just sit on your hands, which is what I prefer to do as well. 90, 100% cash, ideal place. Intraday scalping, so what if they rally the market the next day and you're all cash? There'll be trading opportunities. It's better to be all cash, looking for opportunities, or would you rather be heavily invested and then wake up to a market down 178 points and just be going, God damn it, I got screwed again on the market. It's just that kind of market. SMH, same thing. We're consolidating at the lows. 200-day moving average, 3250. We'll probably get a test of that early tomorrow. Russell, same thing. We've got that magnet at the 200-day moving average here. And again, consolidating at the lows. This is not what we wanted to see. We had a perfect bottom setup in this market yesterday. And what did they do? They turned around and kicked the shit out of the market. So, are we oversold? Hell yeah, we are deeply oversold right now. But, last summer, we had the exact same thing happen in the market in May and June, and we just sat back, and then we had a fantastic July and August. So, this is the famine time in the market. We had a feast, famine time now. Feast will be back soon enough. It's just a matter of surviving this famine that's out there right now. And with all the jockeying back and forth in the market, who knows what the news will be tomorrow. We could have the same news come out on Greece tomorrow and have them rally the market. I mean, we've got the rating idiots going after French banks now, so they're just really trying to decimate the euro, which in turn pops the dollar up. And the funny thing is, all those douchebags who have been bashing the dollar, over the last year, have been shorting it down, have all flipped long, and now you see all this negative stuff come out in Europe, ECB, etc., etc. Everything is a game. Right now, the game is really up in the air, so I prefer to just sit back and let them do their thing. As for some stock plays, there isn't a whole lot that's nice out there. I've gone almost all cash, only holding a couple of positions. The only decent-sized position I've got right now is NEI, which actually closed even on the day, which is a great victory for this friggin' piece of shit stock, given its 50% drop over the last few weeks. If we didn't have the market down big today, we would have broke out on this stock. Still really like this one. And the fact that it was able to hold up in this crappy market today is, pretty encouraging in my opinion, with 95-cent stops. MCZ, they come out, the stock is down 15% on the day. So just looking at that, the fact that they had earnings last night, that they actually made money and had a profit, and that's the reason it's down. Support 150. If it breaks that, we could be looking at picking this up at the 120s. Out of the trading shares on this one, and that market where we could hold stocks for the long term or even medium term, that market is gone. We are back to our I am a trader strategy. I am not an investor. Repeat 50 times. Trader market. If an investor market comes back again, so be it. We'll start playing that again. We'll start holding into earnings. Going back to all our old rules that we sort of abandoned in the crazy mania of this year. No holding stocks into earnings. No holding stocks over 3 weeks. Actually, in this market environment right now, I would give stocks a 1 week max time frame. And even then, wouldn't be looking to hold a whole lot of stocks long. I'd be more of an emphasis on intraday moves. I know it's really frustrating, guys, but, we've been through this so many times over the last 10 years. This is normal market action after, a mania. Right now, everyone's saying the sun isn't going to rise again. It'll rise. There'll be fat plays again. It's just a matter of being patient right now. And, it's really frustrating when you see garbage like ORS not really sell off. This stock right here, every single sell-off, it's gone back to its 8-day moving average. This turd should go back to 395 over the next couple of days. Let's see if they do it. I mean, another turd that broke up big today was HEV. You had BORN yesterday. We could call those stocks, but there's no knowing when they're going to roll over and just rape you. So, I prefer to just play them for really small moves intraday. And, setups like this, 1, 2, 4-day up move. If this one follows our shorting pattern, this should definitely see the threes over the next couple of days. If I was shorting this one, would probably, play it small and play stops at, 570 is probably where I'd look to play stops. But again, this is a very small flow play and can be highly manipulative. So, that's it. Not a whole lot to say. I'm actually not even going to... we'll check out the pop scan. Not a whole lot of plays on it. Everything is just a crapshoot. If you get a small gain on anything, take it. Small gains add up, especially when things suck this bad. So don't worry, guys. This won't last forever. We are getting deeply oversold. If we get one more big flush, that should be our cue to start accumulating some positions. So that's it. Any questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.